From the first time I came to this place, I felt it was somewhat magical. We often see a person become more engaged. We see them become more interested in what's going on around them. We see them forge relationships where maybe they've never had good relationships before. And as a consequence, we see them develop and grow interests and find a way to serve and be part of the community.
Ben is one of our employees here, and he really enjoys being able to participate in a task, in a meaningful task. Listening to him talk about it, it really means a lot to him.
I like working in the culinary department. I love working in the gardens department every day. I get a great lesson out of learning how to plant and how to successfully grow produce and different kinds of crops. What I love the most is that I'm being understood for my disability.
Jimmy and Phil both live here on the farm. When I first started working with them, they would draw a particular image every time they were given a piece of paper and a pencil or crayons or marker. What worked for me was drawing with him, not just explaining. If I demonstrated and drew the picture one line at a time, I would draw a line, then Phil would draw a line. And then he began to understand it. With Jimmy, all I had to do was pull out a Van Gogh drawing, and Jimmy just instantly picked it up. And so Jimmy has become a phenomenal artist too. And you know, all these things were always in there. The talents were always there. It's just finding that window in. If I had thought that there were limits when I've met these people, we wouldn't have ever gotten there. I have high expectations for the individuals I work with, and I think you have to have that. You should never think that someone can't because they have a disability. You just have to find a way that works for them.
When Dan Everett first started here, he hardly spoke at all. But you could tell he was like a sponge absorbing everything that was going on around him. And you could tell he was interested because his eyes would sparkle and light up, especially anything that we were doing out in the barn.
We get the eggs out of there, and we make baby chickens out of, we hatch the eggs and we get chickens out of them.
Being included and having a job that has meaning and provides a connection, a friendship, an understanding, and a feeling of belonging, and gives them a sense of self-worth. An 80-acre farm, you cannot beat that type of a setting. There is space, there is clean air, there is camaraderie, there is working with your hands, there is the physical outgoing. It's just a beautiful setting, and it just brings out the natural feeling in people. And once they see all the things that are going on around them, they just want to be involved with that. They want to be a part of it. You never stop providing opportunities and encouraging them to participate with you, because the main philosophy of Bittersweet Farms is not to do for people, but to do alongside in partnership.